Welcome to the software journey with GKey. Power BI classes with real-time interview questions and answers. Class-23 explains surrogate keys in Power BI data modeling.
In this part of training, we are going to discuss about surrogate keys in Power BI data modeling. Let us see what is surrogate key first. A surrogate key is an artificial and system generated key like an integer ID used to uniquely identify a record in a table, especially in dimension tables. It has no business meaning and exists only for data modeling purposes. Coming to the example, you can take the customer keys from 101, 102, 103, something like that, and product keys you can start from 5001, 2, 3, something like that. Date keys are, this is the date key. In this way we can generate the unique numbers for each record. The key doesn't come from the source system. It is created by the data warehouse or ETL process. We can create the surrogate keys at ETL level. Why? Because from source system these surrogate keys are not came into the picture. Once we loaded the data into the staging or data warehouse, based on the requirement, we go and create the surrogate keys either at ETL level or at Power BI modeling level as well. This is a simple diagram which is having different like surrogate keys in the fact table. For example, we have dim product, dim sales territory, dim date and dim customer. Coming to the surrogate keys, for dim customer we have customer key, order date from a date key and order date key and product key from the product table. Like this we will be having a sequence number generating keys which are in fact internet sales. They are going to be created and these values are dynamically populated in the table. We can, from the SQL point of view, we can use the identity property, or in ETL level we can create the surrogate key like sequence numbers by using a script component. And coming to the Power BI, we can generate a sequence number in data model view. That we'll see in the practical part. And coming to them, why surrogate keys are used? To ensure uniqueness, that means business keys like customer name, email, product code may change or have duplicates. To avoid the duplications of the records, we are going to create a surrogate key. And second point is it improves performance. Integer keys joins faster than the textual fields. For example, if you try to join a customer name, email or product code, something like that, the processing time may take more here. Instead, we can create a integer kind of a surrogate key. On that we can have join, the performance will be improved. And coming to the third point, handle slowly changing dimension. Slowly changing dimension is one of the concepts that I have explained in the data warehousing concepts as well as different dimension tables concept. We have dedicated videos in our YouTube channel. You can go through for that. Here a customer may change address, name, etc. For example, customer key might be 1, 2. Here the customer ID will not change. The keys may change. That means these are the sequence numbers. For example, the customer first he might be in Chennai, then he might shift to Mumbai. In future he might shift to Hyderabad, something like that. For a single customer there would be different addresses and the effective dates that he was there or living in that place. For all these transactions we used to maintain a different unique numbers by using surrogate key. Like this, the customer key is the surrogate key over here. To maintain the history in the dimension tables, we go and create this surrogate key concept in the dimension tables. And fourth point is create a table relationships. A surrogate key doesn't change over a time, relationships stay valid. That means here for a same customer ID we will be having different addresses, but even though you are having the same customer ID, you will be having unique numbers which are generated for the surrogate key. Then the relationship stays valid by because there won't be any duplicates in the relationships. Here customer ID would be the natural key and customer key is a surrogate key. Let us see the differences between surrogate key versus natural key. Coming to the features like meaning of surrogate key, is an artificial and no business meaning is involved here. Coming to the natural key, comes from the business data. That means from source systems, this data is going to be generated. Coming to the next point, that is stability. Surrogate key very stable, whereas a natural key may change. And performance wise, surrogate keys are faster. Why? Because these are integer values. Natural keys, sometimes they might be on a text joins. They are somewhat slow compared to the surrogate keys. Use in Power BI. It is highly recommended only if a clean and stable. Then only the natural keys will be used in Power BI, but mostly we try to create a surrogate keys in the Power BI end. With surrogate keys, it produces stable joins, faster queries, supports slowly changing dimensions, clean star schemas used to available. And coming to the interview ID one-liner, a surrogate key is a system generated unique identifier, usually an integer, used to join tables in Power BI models, ensuring performance, stability and support for slowly changing dimensions, as well as we discussed here. Let us see these things practically in Power BI. Now I am in Power BI. I have loaded the tables called dim customer with natural key, dim product with natural key, and fact sales with natural key. For example, here if I want to join like the dimension tables with the fact table, here fact sales is the fact table, the customer ID, here also in the fact table I am having customer ID. I am just trying to put this customer ID on fact table. Let us see the relationship here. Here it forms many to many relationships. For example, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1001, 2, 3, something like that. There are different duplicate values which are available here. See, if you want to see those values here, you can go for the data here. Coming to the customer ID, 1001, 1002, 1000. These are the duplicate values for the customer ID. And coming to the next product table also, you will be having P001, P001. The price might be changing. For example, electronics price is 7,000 at particular time, and for the same product electronics, the price was 68,000 at particular point. That means each product price may vary based on the circumstances in the market. Then we will maintain the duplicate values for the product code as well here. In this way, if you want to make join on a customer ID, something like that, it is going to create a many to many relationship. Why? Because both sides are duplicates are available. If you are using many to many relationships, there might be a lot of problems in future. Why? Because you have to delete the duplicates again once the data got loaded into the tables or something like that. That's why we have to handle many to many relationships before it get created. For that, what we have to do is, as we discussed, we can create the keys like surrogate keys for these two tables like dim customer and dim product. We can maintain the same keys in fact sales, and we can join. That time there won't be any many to many relationships. To do that, what we have to do is we have to transform data first. If you get into here, dim customer, natural key. This is the table here. Here we are having customer ID, customer name, email and country, and 1002 and 1000. These two customer IDs are duplicated. To avoid this situation, have a unique number for each record here. I am just going to add columns. Here we have an option called index column. From 0, from 1, we can custom also as well. For example, if I want to start the sequence number from 0, I can take this. If I want to take the sequence number from 1, we can take this. Otherwise, if I want to start from 1000, 2000, 10,000, something like that, we can go for the customer. Now I am going from 1. See, here it have generated the sequence number for each record here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 records. Here we are having the unique value. For example, C underscore surrogate key. Surrogate key I have generated for this table. In the same way, we can generate a surrogate key for dim product as well. Now here also p underscore surrogate key I have generated. See, to have these two surrogate keys in the fact table as well, what we have to do is we can create them manually while doing the modeling, or you can do these things here also. Here, if you merge the tables, you can have all these things. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'll just take this is fact table that I'm taking, and I'll just do it for customer table now. Okay. Here customer ID and the surrogate key is created. This is the order ID, order date. This is the fact sales table that we are having here. Or I'll do one thing. I'll merge based on the product. Okay. If I merge based on the product, if I take the join key like this price, it is going to create a left outer join. Here these are the columns from fact sales, and these are the columns from the product as well. Now I'll take only the P surrogate key here. This is the P surrogate key from this table. I'm just taking this one. Now the fact sales, I'm having a surrogate key called P surrogate, and I'm closing and applying here. Now if I want to join dim product to fact sales, I can join based on the surrogate key. Here I'm taking price. Now we can have one to one, one to many, something like that. All the relationships we can have. In this way, the relationships got created. Now this is the relationship based on one to one. This is surrogate key, and this is another relationship that is I have created. In this way, we can create a surrogate keys in dimension table and fact tables. If you have a many to many relationships based on duplicate keys, you can create a surrogate keys in the table. In the same way, you can create a surrogate key and you can merge that table with the sales table surrogate key, and you can join as well. For example, see, now I'm trying to customer key and customer ID, it is giving many to many relationship. To avoid this one, what we have to do is I'm just transforming the data. Surrogate keys are already created. I'm just going for fact table, and if you merge something like the customer, if you take something like this, it is going to join in this way. Now you can take the only customer surrogate key and close and apply. Now based on a C underscore surrogate key, like this is a C underscore surrogate key, now you can make join in this way also. Now these two keys have been, now the relationship have been established on the dim customer surrogate key, that is C dot surrogate key and C dot surrogate key in both the tables. In such a way, if you find many to many relationships, and you can take the many to many relationships as well, but in future it might give you more ambiguity in calculations. To avoid that one, we can create a surrogate keys in dimension tables, and we can join based on those surrogate keys, and we can avoid the many to many relationships. Here in this training session, we have seen that how to create surrogate keys in a modeling level, and how to make relationships or avoid many to many relationships by creating surrogate keys. I think you got some idea about the surrogate keys here, and the real-time business usage or usage of surrogate keys in Power BI model view. Thank you.
Follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Join the GKey community and grow your IT profession with us.